So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of The Shield Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector, and today I'm talking about a Gothic metal band from Italy that also dabbles in symphonic metal. And it's a band that I recently discovered, and they're called, uh, let me see if I say their name correctly, Boom or Avenum, and they're sorry if I butchered that. And the album is called Kaleidoscope. Sorry, it's Aevum or Aevum. Probably I'll know the name better because this is a band I'm actually going to interview in a few weeks here on the Shield Dude on a Couch. So the album is called Kaleidoscope, and it has 9 tracks. Two tracks which are instrumental version of some other two tracks. So 7 tracks. So the band describes this as a mini album. So it's a mini album, it's short, it's like 33 minutes in length. And the cover, the name of the album is Kaleidoscope. So what they're saying in the press release is that, they're combining different elements like Gothic, folk, uh, death metal, symphonic metal, and also some electronics mixed into the songs. And hence, like a kaleidoscope, like a richness of colors, letting you know what the band is all about. So, yeah, it's a cool album artwork. I like it. So, let's talk about this mini album. So, it was released Friday, January 17th. And like I said, they're a Gothic metal band from Italy. And something I like about this album is, I think the runtime helps it because it keeps you always engaged. So they have the tracks are it's D20, Be a Lady, Nightshade, Dark Tunes, Fog of Fear, The Inquisition, and Ashes to Ashes. Then they have the instrumental of D20 and Fog of Fear. So let's talk about each track. So D20, it's an interesting one because there's a lot of folk elements into their Gothic style, and there's a lot of like high energy, like very some good riffing, and something also that they do is like they have the female vocalist. Her name is Lucille, but they also have another like backing vocals by Richard, who also does sings in a few of the tracks. And when they do that duality, it reminds me a little bit of a band like Lacuna Coil, but Lacuna Coil, like not exactly like musically, but that duality of having the female vocals and the male vocals. And there's this song D20 has some symphonic metal elements because there's a lot of orchestration in this song mixing with the folk elements, so it's quite like it has quite of a variation for its runtime. So yeah, I liked it because it's unpredictable, and enjoyed it. Don't know what they mean by D20, but I'll ask them when I'll talk to them. The next track, Be a Lady, features some vocals from Octo Crura, and this one has more of that gothic rock metal elements to it. And I like when the other singer, Octokura, comes in because she has more of a menacing type of vocals than that contrasts well or with Lucille's vocal. So I thought that it was an interesting and it feels like an empowering song, even with the title Be a Lady. So it feels like it's a song about all embracing who you are. So I quite enjoyed it, and I can see it's very catchy as well. Then they have like a power ballad with Nightshade, and that one has some like more like gothic, haunting, eerie vocals to it, some piano, and it feels very grandiose of a song. So it's what you would call a very awesome power ballad. And on this one, I think Lucille shines. her voice really soars above the music and gives it almost that feel like this could be like a play and she could be singing it, but a play with metal. So again, a lot of symphonic elements also to this track, but I like the piano, the softness, and how it builds when it comes. Then they have a song called Dark Tombs, which is more of an instrumental type of track. It has a lot of like electronic sounds to it and a good like a rhythm to it. Like like you feel like you're in a golf club and you're like feeling gothy but also dancing at the same time. So it's short, it's not that long, and it goes well into the next track, which is called Fog of Fear. And on this one, there's a lot of there's some growling in the male vocals, like very death metal like, but it's a perfect combination of death metal meets symphonic metal, and it feels almost like I like the vocals that Lucille does as well because they feel very theatrical as well. And it grabs you. And the song also seems like there's like a lot of like different type of arrangements in it. So it gives it like a great, it's like you're peeling an onion of music and you're finding different things on each listen. So it's very, like I said, an aggressive and tune that really gives I can tell why they did a music video for this one because this song was made to be in a music video. The music video is a performance video, but they all look cool as hell on the music video. So I'll post a link so you can watch that video. Very cool video. Then they have the song The Inquisition, and that one feels like history coming symphonic style. So it's a dramatic track and it's inspired by historical themes of persecution and rebellion, and we all know what happened in the Dark Ages because of persecution of religion. A lot of people were killed. So yeah, they put that, but they make it in a way that's like telling you history in a fun way. And that one has elements of Gothic, of Goth, with some like symphonic elements to it and some aggressive vocals as well. Then they have Ashes to Ashes, which is another like instrumental, and this one starts like more like mellow, but then it sounds like it would be like a rave, like a Gothic rave, and you're like dancing and having fun. So yeah, it's a very cool way to bring it forward. So Aevum, after that, they have two instrumentals of that songs that I mentioned. But yeah, this is a fun, short or mini album, if you will, that it's got good replay value. My only thing is like man, I wanted more, but I think this is a good appetizer for you to, if you haven't known this band, I think this is a great starting point, and I think it's a perfect run left to listen, and it has cool replay value. So I want to know from you, Couchers, what do you think of Aevum and Kaleidoscope? Comment down below. What are your favorite tracks from this mini album, and what do you think of this band from Italy? I will know more about this because I'm going to interview the band in a few weeks. So hopefully, like we'll talk more in depth about meanings of the songs and more. So if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like and do not forget to subscribe. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm to more people like yourself. So until next time, Couchers, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a Couch, and I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.